Oh boy, it's a lot going on.
We're struggling.
Oh my God, yes, the struggle is it's a little too real. It's almost like Matrix type real. So, folks, this episode we've got a lot going on. We are talking about a bunch of anime that has come out because this was like the weekend of New York Comic Con. We've got some. I think this is mainly pretty much an anime episode, right? I want to say, or animation episode.
Yeah.
There's like no gaming here. Oh, okay, cool. Well, you know what? Konnichiwa. So we're gonna have some fun. I don't know what that was. Are you ready, Jabba? Are you ready, Jabba?
Hey, I'm
We're going full on otaku. Let's do it. All right, folks. Let's have some fun. Let's get into some trouble. That's probably not going to serve me well. Let's go. Hey, folks. What's up? Welcome to TBA News, your anime and gaming updates. But this episode is pretty much animation mostly. Brought to you by the Hungry Bleak channel. I am Antonio Pomares, aka the Hungry Bleak, the hungriest man in the room.
What up? It is your girl Jabba Chan recovering from a sinus infection, but we're all still surviving.
Barely. Yes, you're recovering from a sinus infection. Yeah. Because of the weather here in Jersey, I am a bit sick. I should have just
that time of year.
Yeah, I should have stayed home, but I got to go to New York Comic Con. I had the opportunity to go there, and there was so much there to speak about and talk about. I will be doing that later on in the week. It will be a whole recap because there was a lot going on that I couldn't even fathom, and I loved every second of it. But let's get into some of the things that actually that we've heard about this week. Big week. Obviously, everybody's going to be talking about everything this week that's going on in geekdom, whether it's animation, gaming, comics, novels, movies, TV series. Let's start with one of our favorites that is going to be leaving us, unfortunately.
I mean, it's a good run, though, but we now have the final season of My Hero Academia, which means some epic fights that are coming our way, and hopefully another OVA, which I am not mad at. So yes, so the first episode dropped back on the 4th of October, and we're scheduled for the new one to drop, which would have been on Saturday, October 11th, but I've heard like mixed reviews where like they haven't put it out or they may have put it out. I don't know. I have to check my Crunchyroll because I'd heard the first episode that they dropped was like, because as you know, it's like the final battle between like pretty much good and evil. So it's going to be Deku versus Shigarashi, and like was it off let's get this confused. Not all for one, but it's one for all. But one of the two is going to be going at it. And I think they did announce from other articles that I've seen that it's going to be 12. Oh, yeah, 12 episodes. So believe go away.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, 11 episodes. I'm sorry. So, as you can see, these are going to be some major key points. And if you haven't either read the manga because the manga's completely done, like it goes there. It literally goes there. But yeah, all for one. I'm sorry. I always get those two mixed up. So make sure you are pumped up with your popcorns and your emotional damage because you're gonna need it. Because this right here, this is it. It's almost over.
I have to catch up. I'm behind, I know. But then I also saw that there's the Vigilante anime as well. Which I would love to jump into after, because I'm at a point where I'm watching it and I'm like, wait, I haven't watched any of the movies. So now I'm trying to figure out the placement of the movies, where they're at in this, like how they correspond with the timeline of the series. So I have to watch that as well. But I'm excited for this. This is cool. This has been the one that it got a lot of people into anime too. And because of the superhero aspect of it, like comic book readers, superhero aspect of it, but then how it just kind of, it just captured a lot of hearts, minds, and emotion, because a lot of people were saying that, hey, I was inspired by, My Hero Academia. You heard that a lot in the place. So I credit this with bringing a lot of people back into the fold. of anime, and it being just so cool if it truly is like an underdog story, and you know the and how it speaks about the legacy of the superheroes and everything too, like actually passing on um uh one for all, which I love the difference of one for all and then all for one,
Yeah.
and like that having that mirror of it like that, that's what makes a great conflict, is having like a mirror of your main protagonist, your hero, and then your villain, your antagonist. I love that
Mhm.
mirroring aspect. So this is gonna be cool. Oh god, this is gonna be great. And I wonder how this will fit in with like vigilantes, and how people like, will this have as hopefully as much of a long run. I know there's a manga as well of it, obviously, but I'm
Yeah.
excited for this. I'm happy people are enjoying this and they're getting in, and all good things must come to an end eventually. And I love that for everyone to be able to take that in.
Yeah, my thing is though, I just hope the animation stays true to how it's been like throughout the entire show.
Mm,
Because when I talk about My Hero, I'm like, if you have seen like the Naruto and Sasuke fights, and I think I've told you this from like our other episodes, like if you've seen those fights and how those are animated, that's literally like how like when like Deku and Bakugo fight, or when it's Deku and Shoto when they fight, or even like the bigger like heroes when they fight, like it's like the animation for it. It's like it's there. It's there.
mhm. If I hope it holds up or even gets better,
Mm-hmm.
or if they do switch it, it's for a reason, and you feel why they switched the animation, why they made that change for that particular season, or if it's whatever it is, whatever it is. I hope it's just as good, if not better, or if they change it, it's an evolution for a reason, like
Mm-hmm.
to the storyline, which is great. Something else that it came up as I was at New York Comic Con was Jujutsu Kaisen Execution is going to be coming out December 5th in theaters. This is one that I'm a Jujutsu Kaisen fan, obviously. I really want to rewatch the movie in the second season because they were just so great. But they actually did a trailer, which I'm going to show you right now, of Execution.
Ooh. Ooh,
Mappa does
Mappa?
incredible work as well.
Yes.
You can see the damage to our boy, and it's yeah, just absolutely some of the best and most harrowing scenes I can think of, truthfully. That second
Oh,
season captured so
Anatomy.
much.
Hmm.
There's just so yeah, there's a lot going on in there. You can see our man he's beaten up, he's bruised, he's scarred, physically and emotionally. From
Yeah.
and then we have the culling, everything. Uh, Obviously, the title Execution comes from the fact of Yuta. His job is going to be to execute Yuji. That's pretty much plain and simple of it. It's one of the best lines in anime too, and the voice actor um, for Yuji said the line, and we all
Ooh.
gasped because they were asked who was their what was their favorite line from the series that they've done, and
Mm-hmm.
this is my favorite line, and they said it, and we all gasped because it was like, yeah, that's a definite line. Um, this is
I'm
really
like,
so
I'm
excited
gonna
to.
rewatch JJK again. I'm just gonna
Mhm.
rewatch it. I'm just gonna rewatch season 2 of JJK just because.
Honestly, the movie, I really like the character of Yuji.
Mm-hmm.
With just a great character, but Yuta captured something as well. I loved the backstory and the cursing of it. I was able to go to a panel at New York Comic Con where they had the voice actors for the Jujutsu Kaisen series, and it was just incredible. I was just so happy to be there and to hear them, and they actually did live scene reading there, and some of them ad libbed some of the scenes, but
Mm-hmm.
it was Gojo's scene. So it
Mm.
made so much sense for him to ad lib, because when he was ad libbing, he was saying it, and he was like, "No, that legit sounds like something Gojo would say." So you know what I mean? Like he could say whatever he wanted, and they're like, "No, that actually sounds like Gojo." I'm excited for this movie to actually watch. I have not seen an anime in theaters, so I really want to get to see this. in theaters would be
Mm,
experience. Yeah, the last one I tried to see was a Vampire Hunter D. Didn't get to see it unfortunately because circumstances of work, what have you, and it was a very short run. I'm excited for this. Seeing how anime has really become big box office at there's, I mean,
yeah,
recent Demon Slayer, Infinite
yeah,
Castle, and how that was just knocking out the box office. Jujutsu Kaisen is one of my favorites because of the fights, because of the story, because of the supernatural aspect, because of the dark humor that's even involved. But
hmm
because of the animation, like you said, the animation is so beautiful, and those fights are so epic, and you feel like yes, they're fights and they're really good, but you feel the gravity of it, the 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 the, the desperation, and you feel the conflict in those fights. They're very emotional fights. They're not just fights just to fight. It's not like, oh, I want
hmm
to be the best fighter here. Oh, I want to be the best fighter here. It's literally life or death, and your soul is on the line at times.
yep.
So that's what gets me with that. So when I watched season two and everything that happened and how it was such a difference from season one, where it was kind of happy and go lucky and we have fun, and the second season was so dark, and the Shibuya incident was so devastating,
Hmm
and how it correlates to, and at the very end when you see Yuta, I said, oh, wow. That's why I say, because I know that you are more of watch it in chronological order, or no, in like watch it in that other order. Like I'm like, no, I want to watch it in the order that they told me to watch, that they put it out.
Oh no, I'm more chronological order things. So like, if there's a way of like where you need to watch it first before like the
Yeah,
episodes, I would go with that order.
because
Like
that,
it's not that, like they put it out before, like here's like season one. Oh, wait, here's a prequel to like the whole backstory. So you gotta watch this first. I'm like, why can't you do
mhm,
it beforehand?
no, but
Why?
it felt so much more devastating
Mm-hmm.
watching that movie and being like, oh my god. But in the back of my head, I'm like, wait, so where's this character at? Where's Yuta? And then him popping up at the end, I was like, Yuji, I don't know what you're gonna do, man. I'm here for you, but I don't know what, because Yuta's been away for a long time. Yuta's been,
Mm-hmm.
and you see a shift in Yuta too, which is what was needed. From this kind of really solemn, like kind of emo kid to I'm gonna execute Yuji,
Mm-hmm.
and there was no hesitation. And the actor even talked about bringing that confidence for that line, and how it changed the character and how it changed the way that they had to approach the character. It was just a really. I hope they have. If they have it on YouTube, I'll send it to you. It was such a great panel, and really fun and live beat, which is kind of funny seeing the anime evolve. It was just really
Right.
great. But um, Jujutsu Kaisen Execution is going to be in theaters December 5th. I'm excited. I'm happy. It'll be dubbed and subtitled. Dubs and subs, obviously. And we'll have a great time with that and a lot of fun. You know what else we're going to have a lot of fun with?
We're gonna put
Chainsaws.
he does. So this one I actually came across when I was watching the Demon Slayer trailer.
Hmm.
Um this one is starting up the new arc for Chainsaw Man because obviously, as you know, we don't get the it's been a minute for Chainsaw Man to come out.
Hmm.
So this is his new arc, which shows up a new was it this devil character again? I have to like totally
Hmm.
rewatch refresh myself. So new devil character. And I'm so excited for it. So this comes out in October. So this come out this month.
Okay. And this is
Yeah.
going to be a mappa as well.
Mm-hmm. So obviously, we're gonna see some peak animation coming through in certain fight
Hmm.
scenes. It's gonna get really dynamic. So excited for this one. And this is your first time seeing the trailer too, right?
Yes, I have to finish the first season. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
I have to finish it. I watched the first episode and I was like, what? I was so caught off guard. I was like, okay, I need to just sit
Mm-hmm.
down for a minute because what the hell did I just watch? But it looks even like the animation levels look even
Yeah.
more top tier, which I love.
So yeah, there's a Chainsaw Man the Reze arc.
Yes. And has season 2 started yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. But this is one that, yeah, I want to watch the first season again. I'm loving anime movies being in theaters. I think that's such a strong thing. And I think that studios are like, yeah, we need to start putting these in theaters more. We have to. And bringing back old stuff. If they brought back like Fist of the North Star, like if they did that on like some of the older ones, I know they've done a Ninja Scroll, which I think was the one that really hit me. I would just be like, yeah. I wonder what
just
was that?
because they should bring it back, just because they should bring back Pokemon the first movie, just because.
Oh,
Like, do you know how many generations would come in and pack that theater? Even though it'll probably like retop. It's a new status because Demon Slayer kicked it off the platform as like the number one anime to make like a whole bunch of money. But they brought that back, and the way Pokemon has developed over like literally the past 25 years.
yes.
For the first movie, you know, like they were literally like triple, especially if they were making like kind of like a blue like 4K like high definition from that.
I mean,
Nintendo, if you're hearing this, I at least want a 2% check. Okay, just 2%. Okay, that's it.
I think that would be incredible because I remember when that movie came out and people people losing their minds because I remember I didn't even know the characters of like Pokemon like that, but I knew who Mewtwo was, and it was such a different vibe, and I think that was like kind of like it was before its time.
Yeah.
Doing it like because like you said, if it came out now, if it was like a re-release for let's say like a month.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like during the holiday times, a month, all of December. People go to movie theaters on Christmas sometimes. Like a New Year, if they had a New Year's Eve viewing,
the theaters will be packed.
That's what I'm saying. This is really, I love seeing these animated movies getting shine like this, getting that real shine, and it really being seen as an art form now. Before it was just thought of as like, just as cute. And I think that was because of what they would think of it. They would just see like, kids, bubbly, the fan service stuff, the jiggle effects, the goofiness, and not seeing how much of a depth of story you can have. You can have the silly stuff and what have you. Yeah, you can, but you can have these depth of stories. I mean, they could re-release what's the name of the one with the actress? She's losing her mind.
Oh, Perfect Blue.
Yes, something like that. Put that in theaters. I mean, Ghost in the Shell was in theaters again. I think maybe a few years ago.
I got the perfect one.
What's that?
Put Kira. That one created colors. That anime movie created new colors. They're now being used. Just that one movie.
Kaneda!
Yeah.
And we'll see. And you know how many people would honestly would be flabbergasted and their mind would be blown by knowing where the skidding motorcycle originated from?
Definitely. That is like pop culture iconic. Ooh.
And how many times have you seen? I mean, most recently you see it on like comic book covers now. There's a comic, Jason Wise, which is in Kickstarter, which has a great homage to it. I know there have been a few because it's a cultural event.
Batman Adventures did it.
Yeah.
I think Teen Titans did it.
Yeah. Simpsons did it. Nope.
Oh, yeah, Nope did it. What was another one? Like I said, if we go do a research, we could probably think of a whole bunch of them. Anything with a motorcycle has probably done that move.
Somebody did it with a horse, I want to say too. Like there's something like there's an actual clip of all of them.
Yeah.
Well, up until that point, but this was a few years ago, all of them, and I love just watching them and seeing like, oh, I never knew that, I never watched that, I never saw
I
that.
think
So
Star Wars did it too at one point.
yeah,
One of the Star Wars, yeah. So I'm like, there's so many different iterations of it, like you said, where I'm like, we go on and on about it.
it was like in Nope, when we were in theaters watching Nope, people lost their mind. They were like, oh, like they were just losing it, and I loved it. It's beautiful. Some people are probably tired of it. I don't care. Then don't watch it.
But some
Then
people
don't
still
watch it.
don't understand like how much that had like impacted movies in different ways, like however you use it.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those things. I think it might. I'm thinking it's probably in a game or so too. I think I've done it in Destiny. I know that. I think I've done it like tried to improvise it and then jumped off and then went and fought something just because
I'm
it's a.
surprised there's not an emote for it. Just saying.
You probably just let Fortnite in on something that's going to cost like $1 billion for
Yeah.
it.
It's a less than 2% check, please. Just a 2% check.
Because they just
That's
put
all we need.
K-pop Demon Hunter on there.
Yep.
So on to the news. We have a new anime series coming out, which is called Demons of the Shadow Realm. This was something else that I was blinded by at the Crunchyroll booth while I was uh, helping my friend out with any shopping or gophering at the con. Shout out and thank you very much to Cerise Reddy Murphy for helping me out and for just allowing me to like help you out in whatever I can, but also being across from Crunchyroll and seeing all the stuff that they got going on. But here is the most recent trailer, I believe, for Demons of the Shadow Realm. This is one that caught me. I don't know much about the manga, obviously, but as I was watching it, this was just a trailer that hit me. There was another trailer too, but I forgot about it. Uh, uh,
I think we might be having some technical difficulties,
I
but
love
yeah,
things with twins, especially when one has dark. Yeah. Oh, is it me?
I think we're good now because it was frozen from my
Okay,
end.
cool. Okay. Yeah. This just looks like a lot of fun. Like I said, I love anything where you can fight demons, and I mean it's right in the title, Demons of the Shadow Realm. Airing 2 consecutive cores starting April 26th. So, April, you know where I will be. I will be in front of Crunchyroll with this. Again, there's so much coming out. I feel like every week or so there's another anime coming out um,
Mm-hmm.
to satiate our hunger for them. Uh, I do at one point. I do want to try to read manga
I'm
that's
ready to get this one read since I already have the manga for this because it's
yeah,
made by the same person that created Full Metal Alchemist. If
yes,
you can't tell by the art style, I say like instant, I'm gonna grab
yes.
it, and I'm gonna
That
read it.
that was part of what got me too was that because I mean, Full Metal aside from one of the most tragic things you can ever see in an animated series, uh, it just was so cool to have something that was set in like a wartime and it wasn't set like in Japan. It was in this different world, steampunk
Mhm.
era, and having um like alchemists as the war dogs and having them be like the soldiers instead of like regular. I mean, they had like their infantry, but their like heavy hitters were alchemists, and each of them had a different way of doing alchemy. That's still just so imaginative and so cool to me. I love that. So it's from the same people. I'm excited for this. I might try to. I can't function with the right to left. Excuse me, the left to right. It just does. I don't know for some reason
I
does it hit
think
when I try.
we'll find it in our way of reading from like left to right.
In the Eastern way,
I
I
think
can
so.
try, but yeah,
I'll try
I
parsing the rules
yeah
and see if I can find something.
yeah.
Or
We'll try.
or shout out to a manga spot in the city. So I say,
Yes, yes,
if
yes.
you have it, but I say I'm a pre-order, please and thank you.
The cleanest geek centered shop I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
That place was immaculate, and all the food in there.
Yeah.
That might be another spot where we have to go for like just a couple of hours. We'll get some
Yeah.
books and then we'll just sit and eat because there's food there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, by the way, I found a nice spot in Penn Station. Yes. Yes. Had the beef, the shredded beef.
Uh,
I can still smell the juices. Crazy. You know
uh
what else I can smell? Motor oil from Gundams. Josh.
Gundams.
What?
Gundams.
What?
So apparently there is a pop-up shop that's happening in the American Dream Mall over in East Rutherford, New Jersey. It's right next to the MetLife Stadium. Where this pop-up is like anything pretty much like Gundam related. So there's a workshop, there's a card game demo, and there's like assemble and paint, which is pretty cool. Not only is it's actually throughout the entire month. So by the time you're seeing this, they'll have stuff Monday through Friday of the week of October 13th through 17th. They'll have stuff up until on Saturday and Sunday, which is 18th and 19th. So I would say it says free, free. Did I mention free? You better go. The only that you're probably gonna be paying for is tolls and parking. So go and enjoy.
And food.
And food. Well, I don't know. The food's not free. You have to pay for the food, but everything else is for like as far as the Gundam experience, it's free. Like free card game demos, free assemble and paint. And I've seen when it comes to assemble and paint for some Gundam models, they take hours. Sometimes people take like weeks just to put up their model. I still haven't put up my model yet. It's still in the box. So I still need to do it. I don't know where to put them.
Oh god.
I don't know where to put them. So yeah, I thought this was something really cool, especially that it's local, and especially since it's happening around like all the conventions and stuff going on. If you want something to do like outside of the city, this would be a way to go. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool to look at, especially something that's like not directly in the city too. I mean, no offense to the city, though. I like the city, but like something to go outside of that.
Yeah. It could be a little obviously cramped and tight in the city, but having something just outside the city, it's still fun, and having it to be a Gundam a based experience is cool too, because you don't see a lot of those around here. I mean, honestly, we don't. This is something, I think this might be something that's right up Joy's alley. Joy Infinity, shout out to her.
Yep.
Because I feel like she's always at that mall. I feel like if there's an event there in her fandom, she's there.
Oh, bless her. I can't go.
No questions asked.
I've only had one experience for going to that mall, and that was at a bad time. That was right when the Giants were playing, and we went to the mall on that Sunday, and we didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
And also, like, parking was double. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Mall was great. It was amazing to go to, but like between like the parking, between the Giants playing at the same time, then trying to get into parking, no, I'm good.
Yeah, when there's a sports thing, I have to start looking at schedules and when I'm supposed to go somewhere, especially like if it's up to New York with train schedules and everything, because those fans, look, I'm a sports fan. I'm a Knicks fan. But I know not to go to certain things when there's a sporting event. Once I see more than 3 jerseys, I go, damn it. Because I know, especially you hockey fans. Love hockey. Huge Wayne Gretzky fan. I was a fan of the Kings. I was a fan of the Rangers. But the fans for hockey are something they on all. Yeah, they on some other things. But okay. Yeah, so this sounds like a really cool event. Now, yeah, I would love to go to this actually. Because I'm a bit of a Gundam fan. I am. Mechs are cool, and Gundams are like the big mech thing. But this is something that would be cool experience, something to be out and about doing as well. Out and about kind of events are really cool, and for it to be a pop up in New Jersey for this world tour, it's definitely a win. So go check this out, please, folks. Please go check it out.
Yes.
Because Gundanium was supposed to be this invincible metal. Wait, did Invincible. Yes, Invincible. Invincible is coming back. March 2026, we are getting the 4th season of Invincible, and we have a big casting for it. But first, we're going to watch, the usual Burger Mart scene that they start each season with for Invincible. This one really had us laughing and was really cool. So let's check out what's going on with our heroes.
That was a crust bound burger.
Why are we here, Mark?
Okay, 2 reasons. 1, it's the place where I tell everyone when I'm gonna be back in action, right? And 2, because I'm starving, since I just single-handedly saved the Earth twice in the last 2 weeks.
Hey, don't.
Can you believe people used to complain that I could never win a fight?
What people?
You know.
I really don't.
My friends.
What was that?
My fans.
Your what?
My fans, okay?
What fans?
But they sure don't say that anymore, because first, I sent all those other me's packing. Get out of here, you handsome guys, I said. And then when they didn't leave, I threw their thick, muscly buns right off my planet.
I'm pretty sure everyone else did that. There were 30 of us out there.
And then I beat up Angstrom. Find a dimension where you're not a loser, I said, except that doesn't exist.
I really don't think you said that.
And then, this is the big one. This guy, I'm pointing at me, this guy kicked Conquest's ass. You remember that? Boom.
But did you? I mean, did you?
Yeah. I mean, also turns out he was just very lonely.
Oh my God.
That was that factored in a
He
little
was
bit.
missing all his skin, Mark. I wonder how that happened.
You don't fight with your skin, Eve. Come on.
Well, while you've been busy taking all the credit, some of us have been busy getting ready for what's next.
Busy doing what?
Well, busy writing, designing,
Hey.
storyboarding,
Whoa, hey.
voice acting,
Stop. No, stop.
posing.
Cut. That's my thing. Only I get to handle those.
Like you handled Conquest?
He was very strong for an old man.
Okay then, finish it off.
Finish off what?
Whatever this is that we're doing. This is my first time. I can't believe you let Alan and Cecil do this before me.
Right, okay, can you do the card now? Do the card now!
Is it supposed to be blank?
This kind of stuff, it's not really... Eve, maybe you could...
You're so lucky we're dating now.
Hey, could you make me a new burger too, please? Extra cheese with the pickles. Maybe 1 pickle.
You know, that Mohawk version of you is looking better and better.
Wow, look at that. Check out the date. It's so soon. Get those Where's Season 5 William memes ready. Or don't, actually. I mean, enough is enough, am I right? Seriously, though, get excited. Season 4 is nuts.
Hey, maybe you win another fight.
Yeah, or all of them. Maybe I win all the fights.
Why?
So yeah. Um,
Our stream is 6, so are we. It just goes with us.
I think we're having some technical difficulties, folks. Sorry about that.
It's because we're all sick.
Yes. But yeah, like I was saying before, you'll notice in there that you may have seen the design for Thrag. Thrag is the big bad for this season. And we find out as the panel was happening, we hear a voice.
Mm-hmm.
The voice is speaking, having this great monologue. And we find out that it's Lee Pace is going to be doing the voice for Thrag. Yep. Lee Pace you may know from Foundation, Pushing Daisies, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Mm-hmm. He's always around. He's such a great actor and everything too. We find out that he's going to be the voice for Thrag. Thrag is one of my favorites. This could be really bad news for one of my favorite characters if they are changing the comic a bit. I don't know. But either way, this was really exciting. I'm starting to love going to New York Comic Con and going to the Invincible panels.
Oh.
Because this is the second or third one I've been to. So I try to. So if I see it, I try to go and make sure that I check it out because I'm a Robert Kirkman fan from comics, and honestly, it's not for The Walking Dead. It's for the other comics that he's written that I really enjoy. Not that there's anything wrong with The Walking Dead; it's just not my thing. But yes, so we'll be getting this in March of 2026. Be on the lookout. Go and rewatch seasons 1 through 3 and check out the special for Adam Eve. That came up randomly. I didn't even know that was going to be there when it popped up originally. I watched it and I had such a great time. And I was hoping that they were going to do more for other characters. Hopefully they will, because there are some characters that we really want to see more of like their backstory and stuff because they're awesome. But this will be a fun time. Yeah, definitely ready for Invincible again. There was a lot of animated stuff coming up for Prime. There was another series that's going to be awesome too. That's linked to Vox Machina, I believe, called I forgot the name of it, the Nine or something like that, which is crazy. But yeah, Invincible. If you're a fan of the comic, and Jabba, you are a newer fan, but you read the compendiums. You were like hardcore in it.
Yeah, and I just got finished watching season 3 like literally today.
Yes.
So even though I knew like what was happening because I read the comic, but like seeing it animated, I'm like, okay.
It's like
my funny part was like I wondered how Steven Yeun was doing when he was voicing all his other doppelgangers, like trying to get all the different emotions out from like, like you're cocky invincible to like you're sappy invincible to like, like you're super, super angry and like douchebag invincible. I'm like, I wonder like how like the lines like kind of like worked in with each other because like it's not like he's like really like changed his voice, but he's like changing tone to like all of his lines and stuff. So I wanted to see like what that would have been like in the booth.
But he actually talked about that a bit, and he was like, that was really crazy for him to have to do those different voices. And you could see like it looked like he was almost like short circuiting, like when he was on the panel, because he looked tired. But obviously they're tired. They're doing all these press junkets and doing all this stuff and press and panels, everything like that. Talking about, and he was like, yeah, man, it was really something to have to change the way I was doing the lines and the way the tone I would have and the tone, maybe even like the pace of how he's speaking and everything. He said it was something really cool and different for him, and having to have that range, but on technically the same character, but having the range and all the different alternates. I really enjoyed that. Seeing that other side, hearing like voice actors talking about the roles and how they're in the booth by themselves acting and being expressed, like you've seen videos where they're really being overly expressive because it's animated too, so it's overly expressive. It's given me a even more of an appreciation for voice actors, which I already had an appreciation for, but between the Jujutsu Kaisen execution panel and then the Invincible panel, it just brought it more and more into light. That's one of the beautiful things about going to cons and panels, which I've just started really doing the last maybe few years, because I used to not go to panels. I was on the floor, comics and shopping and everything like that. But seeing that other side and seeing the details that are involved is very important. It gives you a new appreciation and it makes you think about what's actually happening and what goes into the process. And I'm all for it. So yeah, Invincible season 4 is going to be crazy. Every season gets crazier and crazier. And they talked about like how they would do the Invincible panels. How one was cracking, then the one was splattered with blood, like different. And they talked about like how that's really, I love that fact. I love how they open the show with, they don't even say the name. They just show the face and the play and how it comes up with the crack and everything. I love that. So I'm wondering what it's going to be for this season. I think I might know just because Thrag is here and what could possibly happen, but I'm willing to just enjoy the ride of one of my favorite comics. Cool. And that would be all of the news we have. But Jabba, you have a recap of a series that you are a big, big fan of, and that is TBA Hero X.
Like it just wrapped, and like literally everybody that you see in this photo has come together. Everybody has come together, and I cannot wait to see how they play out in season 2. God bless you. And God bless TBA Hero X. Bless you again. If not, I'm gonna Thanos snap you the next time you do it.
Oh, it feels like a Thanos snap. Oh my god. Yes.
It's the sense, but yes, but if you guys haven't been watching TB Hero X, literally, like we talked about this in previous episodes, where like we thought it was gonna be one thing, but as you keep on watching it, there's other stuff behind it. There's like betrayals, there's like murders going on, there's random deaths that literally connect to other people that you don't realize until where it's like, I'm gonna have to watch this all over again just to make sure I understand what's going on. Because there's a couple episodes where like they were already out, I like rewatched, but like, wait a minute, that was this, and that was that. So, and it all ties into play, and especially Antonio, if you haven't watched the last 2 episodes, the animation pops back up again with different variations of it. Just a FYI.
I love that about this series. I absolutely love that.
So they pop back up with different variations. So pretty much just like how we would say it's compared to My Hero Academia with the heroes and like the rating system. It's like that, but it's a little bit different because at least with My Hero, we know like, okay, like who's the villain and who's like the hero. With TBA Hero X, I don't know who the villain is. It's still a mystery to me. But I would still say as the season finished, watch it. I can't wait for season 2. We haven't had any updates on when season 2 is coming out. But you need to watch it, finish catching up with it. It's really good.
I would say, yeah, I still have I don't remember. I might have maybe 4 episodes or so left to watch, but this is one that really caught my attention just because of the animation style. I heard people saying TBA Hero X. I didn't really know what it was, and then when I watched that first episode, and I was like, "What the hell?" I didn't know what to even think of that. And you were right about how you think you might know where it's going, or you may not know, and by the end you go, "Oh, this tied into this, and this, and how it links up." Because it's almost like every episode or every couple of episodes is about a particular character. So you might think that Nice is going to be the one that's like the lead, but then it changes perspective to other characters, which I didn't realize what they were doing. And then I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. And seeing them all and learning about it was really cool to me. And those animation switches are just beautiful because animation is beautiful to begin with. So it does make a difference. So I'm happy that, like you're saying, like everybody comes together at the end because I want to see this tournament.
Yeah.
Like this has been a very slow burn to the tournament. And that's what I want to see is that tournament. I want to see how the social media aspect ties into it, the fans, how like their powers go, how the interaction, who ends up being,
I want to see who knows who to who knows what to who did what, because everybody knows that somebody in some way, shape, or form is like, oh, you did this to this, you did this to this. I'm waiting for the tea to be spilt, not the cup. I want the whole freaking pot of tea from the tea kettle be spilled into this tournament.
This might be the messiest anime.
It really is, honestly. If you think about it, it is messy.
This is like this is like a soap opera of animes.
Exactly. I was just doing that.
And as a soap opera fan, yes, absolutely yes.
I want all of that whole tea kettle that's piping hot. Just don't even come out the spout. Just take it off the top of the pot and just pour it on there. All that tea.
See, now I know what I need to do.
Get some tea.
I need to go watch some. No, I need to go watch the rest of the episodes.
Yeah.
I'm out of my almond creamer, unfortunately, so I'm not drinking tea. I need to get some more. But yeah, I'm gonna eat something with some hot sauce on it to move everything out. Yes, I have some buffalo a barbecue sauce.
How does that work?
Exquisitely, actually.
Like a hot, sweet type of flavor?
More hot. Think of kind of Frank's.
Okay.
A touch of sweetness to it, but the consistency of a barbecue sauce.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's sweet raised, I want to say.
Oh, okay. It was raised. Never mind. That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their ranch is their ranch is about neck and neck to Chili's ranch dressing. I mean not ranch, excuse me, not ranch. Honey mustard. excuse me, honey mustard.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm probably gonna make maybe some chicken tenders, toss them in the sauce. And
Ooh.
those. If it's too hot, I just got some creamy blue cheese, but I want heat because I want to
You
knock.
want to clean out.
I want all this gone.
Mm-hmm.
So, folks, aside from our nostril issues, obviously, look, that's the show. There was a lot going on in there. We had a lot, and there's still more to come. Wednesday, we will be having another TBA episode where it will be our comics culture episode. It will be myself and Robert talking about everything comics. And again, I just came from New York Comic Con. I've got a lot. You saw me post up some stuff. I got some more stuff to post about, but yeah, mind-blowing stuff as well. And then Friday, if you're not tired of seeing my face at that point this week, Friday, 4 p.m. Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the Hungry Bleak Show. I'll be going on about everything I saw at New York Comic Con, not just comics, but also a certain clown and the town that he inhabits. What happened before he got there? There's a comic cross that I'd see with a certain protector of the green and monster hunters. Don't know. And your favorite mutants are really spanning out, and one of my favorite writers is writing a really cool. Look, there's a lot. This week is pretty much going to be catching up a lot of stuff from New York Comic Con. We're here, you're there. Let's make it happen. This episode is not live, obviously. It is pre-recorded. If you could not find that out already, it's pre-recorded. So on that note, folks, we are out. I'm going to go blow my nose, sniffles, 2B Hero X, and buffalo tenders, clean myself out. I am Antonio Pomares, aka the Hungry Bleak, hungriest man in the room.
It's your girl Jabba Chan with cell science infection, but the straightest thumbs in the city.
County. Folks, you have a very good evening. Enjoy the rest of it. Be safe, and we will see you later. All right. Bye.
Bye.